guys, let's talk about on-ramps or onboarding or prep courses or whatever you really want to call it to get people into your facility. Now, basically what those are is setting people up for success. It's making it so when a client comes to an actual class, they will have the ability to perform the movements without tons and tons and tons of coaching on top of them. When you're starting up a new facility, it might benefit you to not really have an on-ramp class, to just kind of let people come into classes and you coach them as they come. Because if you're starting a new facility, it's all about getting those members so you can start to pay the rent. Now that's going to take more work on you as a coach because you're going to have to make sure that they're safe every single class, and you're going to have to be coaching them alongside people who have different experience levels. What we suggest is once you kind of get through those initial stages of getting a few members here and there, we suggest doing an on-ramp program or a prep course program or an onboarding class that basically gets people set up to come in and go to class and feel comfortable with the basic movements. What I'm giving you here is basically two different versions of a prep course, that's what we're going to call it, and that's going to be a 2-week version, which is 8 classes, so 4 classes per week, and a 1-week version, so one that's a little bit quicker. Now the 1 week is obviously not going to cover quite as much, but it'll cover the basic things that you're looking for, and the 2-week version is going to cover a bit more, but obviously it takes 2 weeks, so it's not going to get people into class quite as fast. What I would suggest doing is see where your facility's at, try one of these out, and maybe even modify it to stuff that you really want people to learn. But it's going to get people covered across the basic skills, so when they step into class, they're going to have the idea of what a squat is, and more importantly, they're going to have an idea of they need to keep their back tight and stuff, and they need to keep their weight in their heels, and they're going to know the difference between the stances. And they're also going to know some basic supplementary movements like pull-ups or their scale for pull-ups. It's basically going to make it so when they come to class, they're not staring at you like a deer in the headlights. So here's 2 versions of a prep course. Enjoy. If you have any questions about it or how to run it, please feel free to shoot us a message any single time.